everyone, this is Anthony from Sunny Creates. Welcome to my YouTube channel. So I've been working on my desk now, so it is a little bit untidy, so please bear with me. I have a project for you. It is for the Golden Opulence Journal. I've actually had this project for a while for you, but I didn't get to do it because last week was one of those really crazy weeks. And talking about that, oh my greatness, I have a meeting in the next hour. Like last week, there was meetings every single day after work, right till like 8 o'clock at night and stuff like that, but not work meetings, all the other things that I'm involved in. Right, so I wanted to show you what I did over here. I took a piece of paper, you know, A4 like that, and then I kind of folded it as a trifold, okay? And then I thought, well, why don't we make this a writing page and this a pocket? Now, I'm sure that I may even have done this as a video. I don't even know anymore. Or, you know, you might have seen it somewhere else. But because these are, you know, they're not really tutorials, but I'm just showing you how I'm decorating my Golden Opulence. So I thought I'll take you on this journey with me, okay? Right, so kind of using I think this must be about 130 GSM, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, so I'm just going to fold it like that, and I'm not going to, you know, what's the word, I'm not going to actually commit it, because you can, this is a 29.7, so I'm just going to see where it would look as if it is the same size, if you know what I mean. So that's too large, and I think maybe that would go. So I hope you are well, everybody, and that you are doing fine. I know that some of you have expressed your concern about not seeing me online. So it's not really one third, but I'm fine with that. Yes, so I have been having a few rough weeks, and as a result, I am feeling more tired than usual. I'm feeling oh, what's the word I'm looking for? I feel a bit, you know, a little overwhelmed or whatever, but I'm okay. I'm okay. It's just that when I don't come with a video, it's possibly because I, you know, I've got too much of stuff to do. Yeah, so this one, I've got it opening this way, and I'm thinking this one, so that one opens that way, so maybe this one should open that way. Okay, so let me show you what's the difference now. So you got your trifold. Doesn't matter in which direction you fold it, you know, because it is a trifold, right? So what you're going to do is you're going to take it and you are going to say, if I want to open it this way, this fold over here so the fold, because there's two folds, there's a fold here and then there's a fold here. Okay, so if you want it to be opening this way, then let's always look at the top flap. This top flap's fold should lie on the left hand side. So if you want to open it on to the right, okay, then the top fold should lie on the left hand side, and the bottom fold should lie on the right hand side. And if you want it to open to the left, the top fold, I've got it on the, in this case, that's how it is. Okay, so I got it on the left hand side, I mean right hand side, and the bottom fold I got it on the left. Okay, so if we only look at the top fold and we want to know where we are going to open it, the top fold must be in the opposite direction of how you want to open it, if that makes sense. Okay, so great, that makes sense. Hopefully hopefully it makes sense. Right, so the next thing we are going to do is we are going to create the pockets. I think I measured no. So before we create the pockets, we want to take it and we want to put it in the journal that we want to put it into, and we want to measure it up. So obviously this is a full A4 page, and then I cut the borders out on this one here, so it means that I'm going to have to look at just cutting a bit off. Yeah, from the top of that page. You can decide how much you want to cut off. Okay, and I'm just going to line it up with this because I've already got one, so I kind of want them to be the same measurement. Okay, that's good, because this one I made much taller, so that's where I wanted to cut out, in fact. Okay, so yeah, so it depends on the height of your page that you're working with. Right, okie dokie, let's leave that there. Yeah, so I just had way too many meetings over the last week to be able to even put a video together. But I did manage to release my autumn kit yesterday. So, but I didn't put it, I didn't advertise it. I just put it on my Ko-fi store, and I put it on my Etsy store, but I didn't advertise it. So if you were waiting for the advert to come out, it didn't. I'll probably do it today, and I'll do a video on it tomorrow. Right, so can you see now they're kind of almost the same height, like that. Now what I wanted to do is I wanted to create a gap in between the pockets, if you look at it here. And I think what I did is I lined it up like this, and I said I want this pocket 1, 2, at least 3 inches wide, and then I want 1/4 inch of a gap, and then this pocket starts. Okay, so that's what I did. I lined it up and I said 1, 2, 3, sorry, 4 inches high and 1/4 of a inch gap, and then the rest will be the top pocket. So I'm going to do the same with this now. I'm going to line it up, and I'm going to say I want it 4 inches wide. Sorry, I don't know what's done on my table. It's only when I pull the things away that I notice that there's dirt over there, because this table had a whole lot of stuff on it. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's where that stops, and then I want 1/4 inch. So I'm going to do the very same thing on this side as well. 1, 2, 3, 4, and it ends there. So I'm going to mark at the 4, and then I'm going to mark at 4 1/4, if you want to put it that way. Okay, so now that I know that I've got those 2 lines, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my ruler, and then I am going to just draw across these lines like that. Okay, there and there. Okay, like that. Okay, so once we have done that, we can then move forward from where we want to do it. Now, I'm not going to cut those lines out as yet, because the reason is when I stamp, I'm going to stamp haphazardly. And if I cut those lines out, it means that you're not going to see that gap over there. If you don't want to see the gap, then cut and then stamp. But I wanted to see that little, creamish color poking through over there. So that is why I'm not cutting as yet. Then I've got a pretty big stamp over here that I'm working on. Oh, I see. I've got my Judy, I know that you want the acrylic blocks. In fact, I need to cut some sizes, and then I'll let you know. But this one, because my acrylic block of the size is sitting over there, so I just used, what is this? Whatever you call it. What do you call this? A quilting ruler kind of a thing. And I just put a stamp on it, and then I'm going to stamp. But oh dear, Yeah, okay. Sorry, I'm just trying to look at which is the right side. Right, because we don't want to get it on the wrong side. So I'm just going to do that, and I'm going to add some okay, so maybe I'll add from that side, because yeah, so I'm just doing that. Although I like this side better, it's got a little bit more swirlies on it, so maybe I want that side. All right, so I'm just gonna add it here. So ladies, I do apologize. It's not my intention to go AWOL, but it just depends on the kind of day that I'm having. And I know normally I put out videos, but sometimes I just really don't have the time to put them out. But today, for example, I could not have had the worst day at work ever, because everything that could have gone wrong went wrong today. In terms of my connectivity, in terms of my passwords, in terms of all those things, everything went wrong. Everything, because I have to log onto so many different applications, and my VPN wasn't working, my passwords weren't working, my user was expired. So my test pin, I've lent someone else to use it because it's just the test environment, and they've been trying to get into my profile, and my profile was expired. So they, apart from the profile being expired in the test environment, and everyone trying to use it to get on, they blocked me completely because of the number of attempts. And then my VPN wasn't working, my router wasn't working. Like, it just was just crazy. Anyway, look how pretty that looks. It is a divinely pretty stamp. Okay, I don't have water to clean it, but it's okay. Right, so now what I'm going to do is, I can see those lines over there. Let me just put this back. I was telling my son, like, I feel so disorientated because everything is moving around. Where I leave them, I don't find them anymore, because I have a new helper, and my word, I don't want to talk about it. That looks a bit crooked. Yeah, just let me see quickly, because it looks like it's high and low. So that seems right, and it's right. I don't know why. To me, it feels a little bit wonky. So I'm just cutting it off until that line there. Okay, can you see that there? And then I'm just gonna snip it like that. Right, so this is what we have now. We have something that looks at that like that. If you want, you can also take out a piece on the top over here, like that thing, if you want to. I am not going to do it. You know what? Guess what I didn't do? Did I cut it to match? Yes, I did. That was the first thing I did. Hey, cut it to match. Okay, yes, there's that piece there. Okay, and that's a nice piece to use somewhere. Right, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my hole punch, and I am just going to kind of wing it and hope that I kind of get it at the center, Mr. Fenter. Like that. Okay, And then what I'm going to do is now I'm going to just add the this here. Okay, like that. And then here. So I hope you are all well. I haven't been crafting at all. I don't have the time, even on a Saturday or a Sunday. Just don't have the time. The only reason those kits come out is because I look at it doesn't matter, that's gonna go down anyway. It's because that's the time I actually am relaxing. I'm sitting down, so that's the time I can, I get to craft. So that's opening in that direction. So I'm inking everything, because once we put it down, we're not going to be able to ink it. So glue it down. I'm not going to be able to ink it. Right. So as I'm doing this now, I'm just thinking of a new idea. But I think a video was done on that one before, but not by me. Okay, so that's what I got going there. Gosh, I'm trying to neaten. No, well, I do this all the time. I put things away as I'm doing it. Right, so that's what we've got now. We've got something that looks like that. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to put some glue on it to fasten the pockets. You can, as I said, as I mentioned, you can see that this glue hasn't been used in a while. Hopefully this week, well, it has to be this week, get a chance to do my nails. Ooh, that's a lot of glue that I put there. My hand feels so crooked. Look at that. Okay, so that goes there, like that. Oh, my wet wipes are on the other end over there. Should have brought it and put it here. And then we've got that thing. Okay, so the next thing we're going to do is let's add some lace to this. And I thought I'd add some lace here, like that. Bearing in mind, you don't want to really get the lace to go over that fold line, because you're going to have a journal card coming in and out of the, and then you don't want that to affect your lace. Okay, so just make sure that you get it exactly, as much as possible off that line. But if you've got lace that is hard wearing and thin, then I guess if you just do put it a little off there, it doesn't really matter. There you go. I was actually supposed to do some stenciling on this this journal and texture paste, but I don't have time. But I did not as yet sew it, so I guess in a way I can still do that. Oh man, don't move, don't move. Okay, like that. Yeah, the problem with this lace, it's got too many holes in it, so you find it difficult to get it to stick easily. So I know that there's a little extra there, but the hand wasn't completely right when doing it. Right, so that's good. We've got that sorted out there. And the reason why this desk was in such a mess is that I was trying to figure out what I was going to add to it. So I thought, I'm going to use that one there. You know, I'm going to use this one here. And I know that you are looking for some die cuts and you know who you are. I will need to get the die cuts sorted, but I'm thinking this is like one of them that you're looking for. So I'll put a whole lot out and you can see. Yeah. So I have this black paper and I was able to use it, but I don't have a lot, so I'm using it really sparingly. Okay, so I'm gonna add that there. Oh yes, so this is what I was going to say, is that this was too long, but I knew it was too long, and I'm going to cut it out. I'm going to cut it out. There we go. Just right here. I am going to cut it like that. But this part here mustn't stick down, because I am going to do something here, just these two here. So I thought I had these frames and all these gadoojas, and I thought, why not use it? Because they just like lying there. I got so many stickers. I'm blessed that I have so much of craft supplies, but I can't find the time to craft. Just can't find the time to craft, and I must make it snappy because I have a meeting. So where's 12? There's 12. There's 12 there. So I thought maybe I will stick this here somewhere over there, and then I will put these here. Since they are such gorgeous stickers, I actually bought myself 2 lots of it because I like it so much. Right, so that's that. There. 12 is a little bit wonky, but this clock, you know, I'm just gonna say the clock had a problem. And here, now that I'm looking at it, I actually didn't notice that. Should it be at the bottom or the top? I think I'm gonna put it at the top. Yeah, so that's going to be the one for there. And then this one is gonna, oh, this came out easily. I said that too soon because it just went back into its little thing. Okay, so I said I was going to put it on the top, right? And I think I'm going to put it a little bit more to that side. Yep, like that. And then I was like, maybe we should put a flower on it. Nothing. Let's put this flower here, like that. Okay, like that. Yeah. So hope you are doing well, ladies. And I know I haven't commented recently and stuff like that. Please bear with me. I'll get there. I'll get there. And then I'm thinking see there's one little soul one there, but I think if I look, I will find it. Okay, that's not the one. I should have taken this out. I have no idea where that one is. I wanted to put a gold little flower here, but I have no idea where that is. Not a flower, like a gold bead thing, but don't have any idea where that stuff is. So maybe what I will do is I will look for it and I will add it there, because this journal is going to be a little bit rustic and bling and with lace and stuff. Yes, so I don't have a full-on theme for it, but I thought maybe a little bit of this and a little bit of that. So that's going to go there, like I said, rustic. That's going to go there like that, like that, and then I am going to now take it and put it in my journal, this journal here. I'm going to add it here like that. Okay, like that, and just going to add glue here, here, and here, so that we oh no, I lie, glue here and here, because we are going to make it into a belly band. I forgot, could have made it into a pocket as like a tuck. Right, so I'm going to take it to the bottom. I'm going to add it to the bottom, as you can see. And while that is drying, like that, there. Actually, that looks pretty nifty. That looks better. There we go. And what I'm going to do now is that, because I don't want this side to stick up, okay, I am going to put a little bit of a Velcro dot there. Now, if you want, you could do this, you know, you could call on your line maker. Okay, so you know, like you can add that there, and then you can add lines to journal on like that. Okay, so if you put that there, and let's just say I'm going to use a pencil, because that's what I have at my disposal at the moment. Oh no, I seem to have a pen. Right, so if you want to, like that. Now I'm not being too particular about making sure that they're all straight or whatever. I'm just using it like that. Okay, kind of like that. And then if I just move it a little bit, trying to match up those lines as much as I can. I can do them on this side as well. Now they won't be straight. You know, they won't be matchy, but you know, you can always take your time and do it. I'm just trying to show this to you. I don't know if they're even straight. I mean, I would have done this before I actually edited it, but then when I looked at it, I was like, oh, it's a large space, and in case you don't write a straight, and sometimes I can, sometimes I can't. So sorry if I'm out of frame. I just got this and I'm just adding some lines to it. So sorry, I was just adding some of these lines to it. So I know I could have been out of frame there. And then you've just got yourself something like this, like that. And then why not add a little flower? Because we can. Over here, maybe a little flower over here, like that. You know, when you sit down to create, you just can get so like yeah, let me just do that, or something like that. There we go, something like that. And I just to add something to it. And then on this side, what we're going to do is add a Velcro dot. Oh, maybe over here. Right, like that. And one to match it, like that. And there we go. So now we've got something that closes properly as well. Yes, I know, everything's on my table. I will clean it up when I want to. I'm not gonna let that bother me now. And then what we can do is we can add something to go in it. Let's see what we have here. Oh dear. Ooh, one of these. Remember we made these? Oh, what about one of these? Remember? Okay, maybe let's not use that because of that bow. But if I take out the bow, I can use it. So, let's use this because it doesn't have a bow on it. Is it going to be too big? Let's see. No, it's going to fit in. It's going to fit. There we are. There we are. So there we are. And then, you know, what could be a good idea is you could also have a little tab over here. A tab here. Okay. So that you know that you can open it out here. But just remember, if you put the tab, so for example, there's a tab here. If I put a tab here, it is going to make this pocket smaller. Okay, so you can put your tab there. You can put it on the top, like, you know, or you can put it over here, depending. But if you put it in the middle, it's going to make this pocket smaller. Okay, kind of you realize that, right? So let's just see how that tab would look if we had to put it there. These are really, really pretty. So there's my tab here, and this, and this here. So just want to see what it looks like on. If I put it there. Okay. Oh, the other thing is it's going to mess with this Velcro dots. So if I'm going to have to put it, I'm probably going to have to put it like where the Velcro dot is not sitting. And that doesn't look bad at all. Could have put it here, but then I'm going to remove that. So you can put that there if you want to. I think I'm going to. Just making sure that I don't touch that Velcro dot. But I think that looks nice. Like that. So just so that I know that there is a something there. You know? And yeah, so I could have put a gold one as well, but this is what I had, so I'm going to put that there. All right, I think that looks nice because now you know you want to open it, but then there's also that Velcro dot that kind of holds it in place because then it's not flapping around in your book. You know, I'm just going to add more glue here because, oh no, I thought that it was open, but it's not. It's the flap. That's it. So ladies, that is my project for today. I do hope that you like it, that you're going to try it out. So, and you've got actually so much of journaling space. You got these two, you've got that, you've got this entire page here, and I'm really glad I put the lines in because I really, really like it. And you've got this here as well. I'm so glad I bought that kind of a stencil because it really helps me to put some lines in my journaling. Those look really, really awesome. I didn't expect them to look so nice, to be honest with you. Okay, so that's it. I hope that you enjoyed this project. I hope that you're going to give it a try. You can even stencil on these here, you know, but I think I like the plainness of it. I'll be very honest with you. I think I like the plainness of it. But I'm wondering, I so enjoyed that I'm thinking maybe on my cards, not this one because it's already got lines, okay, but maybe on the ones that are plain, I'm going to probably put some lines on the larger ones. It's a thought. Okay, I didn't actually sew around this, but yeah, so that's it. And I'm loving how it turned out. I had this idea for such a long time sitting in my brain, but I didn't get to do it, and I'm glad I did it with you. Okay, so take care and lots of love from me, Anthony at Sunny Creates. And also I'll try my best to have videos out more often. And tomorrow the kit is coming out, but it is already on the on my Etsy and my Ko-fi stores at a 25% discount. It is called Awesome Autumn. And I can tell you that out of the 4 autumn kits that I have done so far, because I do one every year, I think this is my best one ever. Well, to me, I like it a lot. I love it, actually. Love the color scheme on it. So go and check it out. And let me know what you think about it as well. So I know that there are 2 ladies that are going to be using the kit from my design team. One has a YouTube video and one has an Instagram, and has, you know, does Instagram posts, and they both present beautiful work. So what you call it, I will try to link them in the video that I'm going to release tomorrow. So there you go, and do take care, and lots of love from me, Something at Sunny Creates, and have a blessed week. Hoping to see you soon, but hoping tomorrow, and then maybe Thursday and Friday. Let's see how it goes. Bye bye.